Have you ever heard that Christianity is anti-science? Oh, absolutely. The internet basically acts like Christians are hiding from microscopes and running from telescopes. Honestly, a lot of people think that. They think if you believe in God, you have to completely ignore science and shut off your brain. But is that actually true? Hi, I'm Sandy, and on this channel, we explore Christian stuff in plain English by going straight to the Bible for answers. We're continuing our Misconceptions series, and today we're talking about whether Christianity is anti-science. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one. I think one of the biggest misconceptions people have is believing that science and belief in God are somehow enemies. But honestly, science is simply the study of how the universe works. And as Christians, we believe God created the universe. So studying creation doesn't threaten God. If anything, it can actually point us toward Him. Okay, but online, people make it sound like you have to choose science or God. I know, and that's exactly the misconception we're busting today. In fact, many scientists throughout history and still today see their scientific discoveries as a way to better understand the natural world and its creator. Some of the founders of modern science were Christians, including Isaac Newton, Johannes Kepler, Nicholas Copernicus, Galileo, and Blaise Pascal. Okay, I know nothing about science, and even I know those names. And there are many well-known scientists today as well. For example, Francis Collins led the Human Genome Project and served as director of the National Institutes of Health. And John Lennox is a respected Oxford mathematician who has written extensively about science and Christianity. The point is that you don't have to choose between loving God and loving science. Many of the world's most accomplished scientists see scientific discovery not as a threat to faith, but as another way to explore the incredible universe God created. The more we learn about the universe, the more incredible it all becomes. The Earth sits at an unbelievably precise position to support life. The laws of physics are incredibly exact. Even tiny changes to gravity, oxygen levels, or atmospheric conditions could make life impossible here on Earth. Meanwhile, I can't even get my printer to work correctly. Exactly. And yet people can look at the intricate design of living things, the laws of physics, and the order we see throughout the universe and still say, nope, no intelligence behind any of this. I actually think that requires more faith. And what about the human body? Great point. Scientists and doctors are still discovering new things about how our bodies work. There is a lot we do know, but so much more that we still don't know. The complexity is absolutely mind-blowing. Your brain alone contains around 86 billion neurons. Your DNA carries enormous amounts of information inside microscopic cells. Your immune system constantly fights off threats you don't even know exist. It's incredible. So basically, my pancreas is more complicated than my iPhone by a lot. And yet, if someone found an iPhone lying in a field, nobody would assume it assembled itself by accident. When we see large amounts of complex information arranged for a purpose, we naturally recognize design. Romans 1 verse 20 says, "Since earliest times, men have seen the earth and sky and all God made, and have known of His existence and great eternal power." I love that verse because it basically says, God left us clues everywhere. The beauty, the order, the complexity, the design of creation, all point beyond themselves to a loving creator. Now, this does not mean Christians know everything about science, and it also doesn't mean every scientist believes in God. But Christianity itself is not anti-science. If anything, science can actually increase our sense of awe and wonder. The more we discover, the more incredible creation appears. Honestly, the deeper we get into this stuff, the less accidental everything feels. I think a lot of people feel that way. And I think it's important to say this too. Christians should never be afraid of questions. Truth doesn't need to fear investigation. In fact, if you enjoy exploring evidence and asking tough questions, be sure to check out our video on blind faith after this one. I'll link it above. Think about it. If God created the universe, then studying it isn't a threat to him. It's an opportunity to learn more about what he made. God created this incredible universe for us to explore, enjoy, and discover. The Bible actually says creation points us to its creator. Listen to this from Psalm 19. The heavens are telling the glory of God. They are a marvelous display of his craftsmanship. Day and night, they keep on telling about God. Without a sound or word, silent in the skies, their message reaches out to all the world. Whoa, that's actually really beautiful. In other words, creation is constantly telling us something about the God who made it. So bottom line, Christianity and science are not enemies. Science helps us understand how the universe works, while Christianity helps answer deeper questions about meaning, purpose, virtue, and why the universe exists in the first place. And honestly, the more I look at the complexity and the beauty of this world around us, the harder it is for me not to see God's fingerprints all over it. If you enjoy this video, wait, can I say it this time? Sure, go for it. If you like this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment below. Also, stay tuned for my music video premiere at the end of this video. So Jessica, what misconception should we tackle next time? Oh, can we please talk about the whole Christians are hypocrites thing? Oh boy. Okay, we're going there next time. I have some thoughts, Sandy. I know you do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.